Good morning class, I am Mr. Giraffe, your licensed glitch teacher, and in today's lesson I'll be teaching you a GTA 5 solo money glitch that lets you get money very quickly by just trading in apartments over and over again. So if this goes on to be a useful video for you, please give me a like on the video and subscribe with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my future GTA 5 glitch videos. And my Patreon members will always have full access to my full GTA 5 glitch videos with the gameplay included, and they also get early access to these videos, so Patreon members actually get new glitch videos first. The link is in the description if you want to join. And why can't I just show the GTA gameplay here? Well, I'm just trying to avoid any problems with Rockstar trying to take the video down. It has happened before and I don't really want it to happen again, but if you get to my next video early enough, you might actually see that video here with the gameplay like normal. And if you really want to see this glitch with the gameplay, like I said, I've got that over on my Patreon, which is linked down in the description. But now let's get into this glitch. So like I said, this glitch right here will let you make money by simply trading in expensive apartments over and over again, and the only thing you really need to have in the game is an expensive apartment. But just make sure it's not in slot number 1 on the menu, make sure it's at least down on slot number 2 or anywhere down further than that. But also, as the title of the video says, and I should probably just mention, this glitch is for PC. Now if you're not on PC, there are actually some other solo money glitches that you can do on console, which I'll have linked down in the description. But now back into this glitch. So this glitch was actually working before and then it got patched, but now with this workaround, which is basically just some slightly different steps, you can do this glitch right now after the patch. So to actually do this glitch, you'll need to have something called auto hotkey, and I'll have the link to go and download that in the description. Once you've got that installed, you'll also need to have the no save script, and I'll have the link for that in the description. You can download that. And if you really want to, if you don't want to download that no save script, you can actually make your own. All you have to do is just copy the code that I've got in the description. Just make sure you copy the whole thing and you can paste it into a notepad and then just save it. But when you're saving it, make sure it's set to all files and you save it as a .ahk file. And also, if you have any extra additional firewall installed on your PC, make sure that is disabled. So Windows Defender is fine, that can be running, but if you have another antivirus or firewall installed on your PC, you'll need to make sure that firewall is disabled, because that might actually interfere with what we're doing here. And one other thing before you begin actually doing the glitch, you just want to make sure the no save script is working correctly, and all you have to do is just make sure it's running before you go in the game. So you just have to double click it and then it should just be running in the background and you can go on to the game. And once you get into an online session, you just want to press Control and F9 and the no saving script should turn on. It should give you a little message in the top left corner of your screen that says no saving mode on, and if it doesn't give you that message, you might need to set your game to windowed or even alt tab out of the game and then press those buttons and it should give you the message. But once you see that message, just force the game to save, which you can do by simply just changing something on your outfit, and then it should try to save, but then above the minimap it should say saving failed. And if you've got that, you can then turn the no saving mode off by pressing Control and F12. It should give you a message saying the no saving mode is off, and then from there, if you force the game to save again, it should actually save successfully. Now, if you did just try to force the game to save and it said saving failed, when you try it again, it might not let you right away. You might need to wait a minute or two and then try to make the game save again. But the next time it does try to save, it should save successfully. And once you've got that, the no saving mode is working correctly as it should. So now you can actually go ahead and do the glitch. So once you've got everything all set up and it's working correctly, you will then just want to go to the internet, go to Dynasty 8 and go to the cheapest garage or apartment you can buy. And don't select purchase property just yet. What you now want to do is press Control and F9 to turn on the no save script. Once it says no saving mode is on, you will then want to select purchase property and very quickly trade in your expensive apartment that you've got, and it should give you the money for that and then you just want to quit out of the internet completely, and it should say saving failed above your minimap. If you got that, you will then just want to open your pause menu and go back to story mode. And once you're in story mode, you'll now want to turn the no saving mode off by pressing Ctrl and F12. It should say no saving mode is off. And then from there, go back into an online session, and it might still say above the minimap saving failed, and if it does, all you have to do is just force the game to save by just changing something on your outfit. And then once it says save successful, you'll now want to go to the internet, go to Dynasty 8, and then just go to a cheap garage or apartment again, select purchase property, but you should now see that you actually still have the cheap garage that you got, but the value of that garage is actually the same as your expensive apartment that you had before. So if you just traded one in for $550,000, you should now have a cheap garage that is worth that amount of money, $550,000. And of course, you should still have the money that you got for trading it in earlier. So to repeat the process again, you will then just want to go to the cheapest garage or apartment on Dynasty 8, hover over purchase property, don't select it yet, and you now want to just turn on the no save mode. And then once the no save mode is on, you will then just want to very quickly buy that cheap garage or apartment and trade in the one that has the $550,000 value on it now. And then from there you should get the money, and then you just have to quit out of all of that. It should say saving failed, and then you can just go back to story mode, turn the no saving mode off, and then you can go back online, and the same thing should happen again. You should now just have another cheap apartment or garage that is now worth over $500,000. And you can basically just loop that again and again as many times as you want. But I would say try not to do it too much, try not to abuse this glitch too much, just to be safe. Also, another big change they made after the patch with this glitch is before, what you used to be able to do is if you went off the game, if you closed the game or even just turned off your PC or whatever, the next time you went on the game, you would still have a cheap garage that is worth the same amount as an expensive apartment. It would still be like that, but now it resets to what the value should be when you next go back onto the game. Now at that point you actually have two options. The first thing you can do is just buy the expensive apartment again. If you've looked at it a few times, you should have more than enough money to do that, and you can just buy the apartment again. But what you can also do is actually just turn the no saving mode on, and then go back to story mode, turn no saving mode off, then go back online, force the game to save, and once it says save successful, if you go to Dynasty 8 and go to a cheap garage or apartment, when you select purchase property and look at the list again, it should actually go back to the value it was before. It should have the value of the expensive apartment. But if you try that and for whatever reason that doesn't work, like I said, you can just go and buy the expensive apartment again. If you got a few million from it last time, then you should have more than enough money to just go and buy the expensive apartment again. So that's how you can do this glitch after the patch. It's almost the same thing, it's just a little bit different now, but you can actually still do it and go on to make some pretty nice money with this glitch. Like I said, try not to abuse it too much just to be safe. So I hope this was a useful video for you, and if it was, please give me a like on the video and subscribe for more GTA 5 glitches. Thank you for watching. Class dismissed.